everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel and sometimes blog. Sometimes I post these onto my blog. So I'm opening up, first time ever, the basic white cardstock. Going to have a feel for the first time, see what it's like. Might do a bit of a comparison. Does feel very smooth, which I am pleased about because I'm so used to the smoothness of the previous white, Whisper White, that's Stampin' Up! Stocked. It is a whiter white, if that makes sense. One of the criticisms I have heard of the Whisper White card for a while is that it's not a true white, it's a slightly off-white. So when I heard that the new basic white, which is this one here, which is now currently available widely, is that it is more of a true white. So that's interesting. So yeah, that's, I mean, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's an immediate difference between the two. And it almost feels slightly thicker. Yeah, slightly thicker. But anyway, we'll get stamping on it and see what we think. Hi everybody who's joining us on the live, and thank you for coming and watching if you're watching this after the fact, after going live. So it's Wednesday, and I think it's the 10th. Have I got that right? Yes, it's the 10th of February. There we go. 2021. Wow, already into February. Okay, so I want to just talk through a process because I was having a chat to my sister Esther the other day, and we were saying, well, she was saying that how important it is for us as demonstrators to sort of talk through what we're doing so that it can sort of demystify, hopefully, a little bit for you guys who perhaps have never stamped like this before. So I know that for a few of you, this type of stamping is very new and can seem a little bit scary, and you see me do it and you think I can't do it that way, and I'm not expecting you to do it my way. That's the other thing I wanted to say. Just because I stamp like this, I'm not expecting you to do this. I know that some of you are very inspired by it and you'd like to try and have a go at the technique, but it's okay to do it your way. Okay, it's absolutely fine to discover what makes you happy, what rocks your stamping world. You don't have to copy me exactly, and that's not what I want. I'm not here to make little artful stampin' Ruths all over the place. What I would like you to do is to stamp artfully, but in the way that you enjoy. So I just wanted to sort of say that. Okay, I'm unashamedly coming back to this stamp set because it is new for me, and I was thinking about what to stamp this evening, and I had a quick look on Pinterest, and on my Pinterest it just came up this image here. Now this is from a different company. This is Anna Griffin, and I love all these lovely pinky reddy roses there, and love this kind of blue in the background and this sort of bit of lace. So that's my inspiration. It's not going to look exactly like that, but it's that lovely bright pink and red and then some lovely blue. So that's what we're going to kind of aim for initially. And so I've got Fancy Phrases, which is this lovely detailed one here. This one, Corner Bouquet, which is a free stamp set currently. It's a celebration stamp set, so when you spend £45 you get it for free. And it's a quite big one. It's good for covering projects quickly. It's good for that kind of work, or creating backgrounds, as you'll see. And I have used it for creating backgrounds in the past. So I'm just loading. Oh, me too, Bonnie. I love Anna Griffin, I have to say. I might still be subscribed to her on YouTube, because I do go over there and get a bit of inspiration from her. I do love her products. They're very, very pretty. Very pretty. Right, so hello everybody. I'm going to say a quick hello to everybody on the live. So if you're watching this on the replay, you might want to skip forward a few minutes. Hi Deborah, Nessa, Christine, Wendy, Denise, Linda, Joanna, Bonnie, Jane, Sharon, Christine Gray, Cheryl Douglas, Donna, is that right? Taffy Crafting. Martina, hey Bobby. Hi Diane, Dolly, Gail, Sheila, Robin from Virginia. Hi Robin. Hi Linda. Have I repeated? I do this. Hi Cynthia. Hi Ali. We had a little dusting of snow today. It made the path very slippy. So if it snows again tomorrow, I think we're going to go out with our brushes to clean up. Hi Kayleen. Hi Janice. Hi Steph. Right, let's get stamping. So I'm going to be grabbing out some of those gorgeous blues and pinks. Might mix. I don't often mix those two colours together, but I may do. I've been having a little sort out of my craft area, so I've got more things on my desk now. I did have some of my Stampin' Up stuff in the lounge in boxes, so I've swapped things. So the drawers underneath where I'm stamping held random things, so I've moved the random things and bought the useful things that I want into here. So I'm quite happy with my space at the moment. It's actually a bit more organised than my previous house, to be honest, because everything is close at hand. You know, I think when you're redesigning a space for yourself, you've got the luxury of, you know, thinking through what is more helpful. So it's really good. Hi Bev, lovely to see you. Hi Trish. Hi Monica. Wow, we've got oh, is Steph here? Hi Steph, lovely to see you. Wow, full house tonight, guys. Thank you for saying hi. If you're watching incognito, hello to you too. You don't always have to say hello, although it's lovely to know if you're there. So this is Balmy Blue, and I want to make some bookmarks. So what I'm doing is trying to keep my design fairly in the middle-ish. I've already kind of not quite done that, but this is probably the furthest point downwards that I want to do my pattern. And I'm just stamping this paler colour as the sort of furthest away type. How do I explain it? I'm not explaining myself very well here. Background rather than foreground. So foreground is things that are closer to you, background are things that are further away. So I want to just stamp things going off into the background a little bit. So here's the other corner stamp, and I want to just overlay some of that as well. And I do like clustering these together. Hi Glenna. Okay, and I'll just pop one there. Okay, happy with that. And then while I'm here, I want to create a little bit more filigree. I want to start filling up this white space here. So I'm going for the main portion of my design through the middle. But I do want to get rid of some of this white. having withdrawal symptoms, Vanessa, with your craft stuff in storage? I hope you don't have to wait too long. Oh, 5 weeks. Oh dear. Oh, sorry you're not well, Steph. Okay, so that's just this sort of layer first of balmy blue, just as an initial layer. And then wanting to stamp these roses, but I feel like I need to have a blob of colour behind them. I wonder if I could stamp one of these. Oh, stamp just escaped out of the packet. Oh, 2 stamps escaped. Right, let's pick those up before I lose them. Don't want that happening. So I'm kind of... So you can do this sometimes, where if you want a bit of a background on a stamp, you can sort of partly match up with another stamp. See that and that one. Okay, let's try that. I'm not saying it's going to work. It may not work, but I like to experiment, see if it will. Right, get another block for this one. Right, need some mats now because I've switched now to photopolymer stamps. So I've been using red rubber, so I don't need the cushioning for that one so much. I'm going to get my mats out of this. Hi, Annika. Oh, you couldn't sleep, so you're turning on the PC. Oh, well, glad to keep you company. Now, Rococo Rose is quite a dark colour, so I'm a bit nervous about this. I don't know whether to go for something lighter like Blushing Bride. Ooh, or even... Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, see, I'm chickening out. I'm going to go for the Blushing Bride instead. Okay, so what I want to do is stamp a bit of the pink, like that. And then I want to get, oh, a bit of Magenta Madness. And then stamp this rose over the top, like that. Not sure, but I'm going to keep going. Just keep at it, see what happens. Okay, bring this pink back in. Okay, so when I do focal point flowers, I like to cluster them together because sometimes I feel if you have the flower sort of going off in different, like blobbing all over the place, it sort of pulls the eye in too many directions. So I like to cluster them. So, there we go. Okay, right, so it's worked for the bigger ones. I'm going to see now if it works for these smaller flowers. Oh, so there's a rose here that I want to actually put a rose over the top of, if that makes sense. So it's part of the previous design, but I want to do that. Okay, let's get the smaller rose now. Hi Lorraine from Alberta. Welcome. Is this your first time on a live, Lorraine? Okay, so these flowers, if you've seen previous videos of mine, you know this is what I do with them. I stamp and then twist and then stamp again. So we've got two Lorraines here. We've got... Oh, you're telling Lorraine that you're in Alberta. Sorry, I thought your name was Lorraine. Oh dear, sorry. Yeah, this is what happens when you're sort of stamping and trying to read comments at the same time. It just don't always follow the conversation. Hi Heidi, hi Kay. It's Cindy from Alberta. It's your first live. Okay, you're very welcome, Cindy from Alberta. Oh, right. Okay, got my pink flowers in, and I do a few little rosebuds. I do like these little wee rosebuds. Just taking care to ink these up because I don't have the re-inkers for this colour yet, so. Thank you, Martina. I forgot to do stamping off. Or second generation stamping, sorry, not stamping off. Okay, now what I am quite excited about doing is now adding a different type of blue. So I've got Seaside Spray here. And I really want to use this beautiful leaf. And I've got this little floral here as well. So I'm just going to ink up this leaf. So for those of you who don't know, I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. All the products you're seeing me use are by Stampin' Up! And they are available to purchase via my online shop. Please remember to use a host code though if you do shop with me. The current host code is available on my blog. If you go to artfulstampin.blogspot.com or artfulstampin.co.uk, the link to my blog is below, and actually the link directly to my shop is also below. But if you're spending less than £150, then please use the host code. If you're spending more than that, you can actually earn free products. And currently, when you spend increments of £45, you can actually earn special items. So one of those special items I'm actually using today, it's the corner bouquet, and it's free when you spend £45. So yes, this set is brushed blooms, the roses, but I am mixing them. I'm a bit of a... I love mixing my stamp sets. So I will go through all the stamps at the end if you've missed any of the names, and I will also go through the colours as well that I've used, because I do use rather a lot of colours. So, oh, look at that leaf. It's so pretty. Such a pretty leaf. So let's just put that up again. Up there like that. Yeah, I'll go through the stamps at the end, Beryl, if that's okay. I'm just going to keep to the flow of stamping right now. Thanks, Kay. Okay. So remember this design, I'm going to be cutting it up into bookmarks. So in a second, I'm going to sort of take another look at it all and make sure that they're sort of pink, kind of basically going all the way through. And as I can see, there are some gaps. So I might need to add a few more elements of the pink. So I'm kind of going to cut here, 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 so that I can see there's a gap there. And yeah, there's quite a gap there too. But I am thinking of having a bit more of being a bit braver and adding some more reddish roses to this now. So shall I go in with the Rococo Rose? Am I brave enough to do it? Ooh, what do you think, guys? Should we do it? Shall we do it? So Rococo Rose is a slightly darker colour than the Blushing Bride. It's a pretty dusky colour. Okay. We've had a little bit of snow, Denise, not as much as other areas of the UK, but apparently the temperatures are supposed to be dropping a lot tonight, so we'll see. Hi Christine Christensen, lovely to see you. Okay. Oh, gosh, isn't that a dramatic combination? Right, let's have another little. Ooh. Roses are dramatic flowers. They are. Actually, I've just remembered it's coming up to Valentine's Day, isn't it? So this could be quite a romantic type, you know, creation, if you're into that kind of thing. Okay, I'm going to do some more of that Rococo Rose. Hi, Subu. I'm having a think. Sorry, I'm pausing because I'm having a think. Okay. Well, I'm using it now, Gail, and I'm going to compare in a bit. In terms of the way it stamps up, it's pretty good. The detail of the stamps are coming through nicely. Perhaps not exactly the same. I don't know. Just going to get the stamping. Oh, this is some stamping I did a while back. It's difficult to compare because obviously the stamps are different and the colours are different. Yeah, maybe I should have stamped the same design on the other bit of paper so that we could do a direct comparison. I'll have to do that another day. I'll get half and half and stamp and do a bit more of a comparison. Okay, so I feel like it needs a few more little red, like little flowers. So I've got that really cute little flower, this one, from Corner Bouquet. And then I do also have these lovely kind of berry-like ones, which I could use. And then also some of these really pretty leaves. Actually, this makes quite a good inside. That's quite sweet, isn't it? No, I don't want to go that size. I think I want to go smaller now. So that's the other thing about when you're creating these designs, is to remember to go for different sized elements. Don't always stick to the same sizes. So, okay, yes, we've got lots of florals, but we've got different types of florals on here. So this is like, I don't know how you describe this. It's like little berries or blossoms. And I love clustering these. They just add another layer of texture. Who's asking? Hi, Sue. Yeah, I was just saying I probably need to do a proper comparison by stamping exactly the same thing on the two pieces of card. So far I'm happy with it, but it's difficult to tell because I haven't got, you know, I'm not stamping exactly the same thing on the two pieces. So I like the whiteness of it. It's a nice bright white. So I have missed the twittering of the birds when you dig through for a block. What do you mean, Sue? Oh, yes, it would, wouldn't it, Navarana? That would be nice. I could try stamping some white flowers. I've got the craft white ink. That would look sweet. Okay, so here we go with this little red one. So this is a really cute little flower from the Corner Bouquet stamp set. So because I've got red here and here, I'm thinking I need to put the some red in areas that don't have any just yet. So over here, what I like to do is cluster these up a bit. There we go. Oh, I see. So, well, they're at the side of me. There we go. Does that make you feel better? There we go. Yeah, they're not in front of me yet. They're usually like, they were in front of me, weren't they? I've got them to the left now. So. Yeah, it's all change in this room right now. Hi, Amanda. Yes, it does look a bit like a forget-me-not, doesn't it, Navarana? Yeah, definitely. Okay. I think that's quite sweet. I don't really feel like I need to do much more to that. because I want to actually maybe cut it up and use it. I am thinking though maybe to do some leaves that are just around the flowers, just to help the flowers show up a bit more. So I'm going to use these. Oh, I thought I heard a flower drop on the floor. Oh, these are naughty. These stamps need a good wash so that they'll get their cling back again. Oh, and then I've just thrown that one on the floor. That was clever of me. Right, now where are my cloths? I washed, oh there they are. I washed a whole load this evening ready. So I better clean these off. Are you discussing the different names for purses, are you? Right, so let's pop that on there. Give this a good clean. Dotted, you want some dottage. Okay, so I'm just going to ink up this leaf, and I am missing out the little stem there. I want to tuck this quite close in. See the difference it makes by putting that leaf in. It just gives that a bit more contrast by those flowers. Get this one out as well. This one can tuck right in there. Oh, I inked the stem then. Didn't mean to ink the stem. Also, the addition of this leaf just adds a little bit of contrast to all the kind of frothy leaves that were stamped earlier. This is Seaside Spray. I know, Seaside Spray for leaves. Who'd have thought it, Bonnie? It works though, doesn't it? Very romantic. Okay, so I'm wondering then whether to do some white dottage. And we do have this one here. Do you think I can get away with big white dots? Glenna's going to have a fit now. White dots. They're not wanting to show up so well. They're very subtle. But they are there. go for some little ones now. Oh, the white ones are cute. Sorry, the little ones, not the white ones. They're all white. Yeah, the white ones are really sweet. It's very, 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 very subtle. Very. Okay, and then I think I'm going to get some finer dots. My good old waterfront, I'm afraid. It's going to have to come out for this. If I can find it. I haven't got my stamps in alphabetical order properly yet. So it takes me a moment to find things. Yes, I could do embossing powder, but I don't want to get my embossing powder out right now. So, but yes, if you guys have got the time to do the embossing, I would do embossing with the white. That would be beautiful. But for now, we'll do the red. Just hope it doesn't look like blood splatter. That's the only thing about doing red dots. I sometimes fear it looks like blood. That's when your Valentine's turns into Halloween. Oops. No, it looks okay. It's alright. It's working. There we go. There we go. Hi, John. Oh dear. No, that's not too bad. Still quite romantic looking, isn't it? I could send these to some of my I could make bookmarks for my girlfriends. Years ago, I used to send Valentines to my friends. I've got out the habit of it now, but maybe I should start doing it again. My galentines. Although I also had male friends as well, like really like my bezzy male friends. So I could send them a bookmark, couldn't I? Right, let's chop this up then. Might just take a quick photo of it though. For... Hi, Delinda. Camera. Right, excuse me guys, I'm just going to take a photograph. While I'm here. Oh, I'm in a shadow there, making a shadow rather. Okay, all done. Oh, I need to find you guys back again. I was putting my phone down, forgot. Oh no, I need to see your comments. There we go. Okay, so let's see how this cuts now. So whenever I make my bookmarks, I usually do them to quite a specific size. I usually do them 7 inches. So I do end up cutting bits off the top and the bottom. So because I've got a bit of a boo-boo there, I'm going to cut that off. Oh, can't wait for my nails to grow back. And then today I was like, oh, my thumbnail, it might be here, you know, a couple of more weeks, my thumbnail will be growing back. And then I was getting the lid off what am I saying? Not 7 inches, 8 inches. I was getting the lid off a sesame oil bottle earlier, and I put my thumbnail in the wrong place, and I think I split the top of my thumbnail. It's like, oh, it's going to take even longer to grow back now. So, okay, so let me just talk through this cutting of the bookmark business. So what I do is, because I want this to fit on a 8-inch bookmark, I've cut it just smaller than 8 inches. I've actually cut too much off, never mind, so I'm going to have to cut my coloured cardstock a bit smaller than 8 inches. And then what I do is I cut these to 2 inches minus 3/8, okay, because my bases are going to be cut at 2 inches minus 1/8. And the reason I do that is because Stampin' Up used to sell the cellophane baggies that were 2 inches wide, and occasionally we would get a batch that was just under 2 inches, like it was super tight. So that's why I cut my bases to just under 2 inches. But you cut your bookmarks to whatever size you want. This is just the way I do it. 1, 2, 3. My eyes are starting to go a bit skew-riff now, looking at all these lines. It's like, ah. Okay, there we go. That leaves a nice little piece to use for another day. So let's find some. Oh, what colour do you think I should go for? Should I go for balmy blue? Should I go for a pink? Oh, decisions. Let's see what it's like against a balmy blue. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Some of each. Yeah, you guys can do that. I tend to be quite frugal. Once I do a batch of bookmarks, I do them all the same. It's just more efficient and time efficient as well to cut one batch. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do today, guys. But yes, if you want to do it different colours, that's fine. Okay, so cutting to just under 2 inches. Again, if you're watching this on the replay, you don't want to have to see me doing this, that's fine. So I'm just going to turn it around because I noticed that that corner was scuffed a bit, so I'm going to start with the good side. And then, there we go. And so it's 2 inches minus 1/8. So in centimetres, that's just under 5 centimetres. And I find doing this means that I get 6 out of an A4 piece of cardstock. So for those of you who are in regions that use A4, this is a really efficient way to get 6 bookmarks out of your cardstock. Whereas you guys in the States, you'll have to figure it out for your size cardstock, because I believe it's 11 and, is it 11.5 your card? So look, see, that there is absolutely perfect. I don't think I even need to cut that. Let's have a look. Line that up. Oh, just a smidge. Tiny smidge off there. I think that was only because I must have moved it wrong somewhere. But look, you can. It's all falling apart. It's barely there. I've even got a little nook for my cutter, my trimmer, which I never used to do. I always used to put it on the floor in my previous place. So I'm being a good girl. I'm finding spaces for everything. So now this is the adhesive that we sell at Stampin' Up. It's called Tombow Mono Multi Liquid Glue, and for some people it takes a bit of getting used to, but I really like it because you have a few seconds of wiggle room when you get it down, and it doesn't tend to dry lumpy like some wet glues like PVA and so on. I think it's because it's got a little bit of, is it the word latex I want in it? So it does have to come with warnings, this glue, because for those people who are latex intolerant, this is not for you. Thank you, Wendy. Oh, Wendy, you could be my galentines, can't you? Nooks and crannies in the temporary craft room. Yeah, I think it's also because I'm, thinking, what do I really want to have on hand, What do I want to have nearby? That's a good idea, Beryl Thompson. Beryl's just said, when I get sticky fingers, I use hand sanitizer to clean it. Great idea. That hand sanitizer comes in useful. The other day I wanted to probe, I was cooking some chicken burger things on the grill. Sorry, George Foreman, I should say. My husband loves George Foreman devices. And the only thing about a George Foreman's like, I sort of stuff them in and then I don't set a timer. So I'm like, are they cooked? Are they not cooked? So I wanted to probe it and I was thinking, oh, I've got to wait for the kettle to boil to sanitize the probe. Then I was like, I'll just use hand sanitizer. It's right here. So I did. Oh, Wendy, if you need help, let us know if you need a carload. I've also got something for Liz here as well. Oh, and I might have got some socks for your children because May's grown out of some socks. Sorry, this is the way me and Wendy communicate. We communicate via YouTube channel. So for those of you who don't realise, Woo's Creations, Wendy, she was my friend first, and then she's become my downline, and she lives across the town from me. So we regularly have things to drop off at each other's houses. So that's why we're communicating. There we go. There's my Valentine's bookmarks. Now let's see if I can find something romantic to maybe put on one of these. I'm not really a kind of schmaltzy, romantic-y person, to be honest. Lovely you. You're my person. That is so cool. I do like that. You're my person. Miles apart, but still in my heart. Ah, trust me, you're lovely. Cherished friend. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Cherished friend. So this is Lovely You, which is a really, really sweet little set. Find what I want. You're my person. Punch the end. Oh, you could punch the ends. Do you mean with a tag topper? Yeah, you could, Deborah. The only thing is, because I've done double layers, I'm not sure it would. Where have I put my inks? Night, Beryl. Get the lighting all right. There we go. That's so cute. Oh, love is what makes us family. Oh, actually, these are quite sweet. They're not. They're not too. Love is what makes us family. Now, with a long sentiment like this, I would actually kind of not try to fit it on that, you know, that way. I just give up and go, you know what? I'm just going to have it like that. But try and find a kind of space for it. So, you know, maybe have it that way around. Anyway, I'm not going to stamp all of these because I haven't decided who I'm going to give them to. So, yes, it's lovely script, and I like the combination of the two types of fonts. So you've got a very kind of loose handwriting font with quite a modern type font here. So it's lovely. Your nice flowers and your husband's little monsters in. Oh yes, they would, Navarana. I've still got that set that he bought, the menagerie one. Yeah, it's been relegated to the other room now though, because it's not a current stamp set. But there we go. Right, thank you so much for joining me, guys. Gosh, already nearly an hour because this is quite a detailed one. So let's go through the colours, and if you want to recreate something similar, you can do. So we've got Real Red, Magenta Madness, Rococo Rose, and Blushing Bride. Now, I would not normally put a dusky pink with a bright pink, normally. That's just not my bag. But sometimes it's good to go out of your comfort zone just to see and, you know, see what happens. And then also two blues together. So I've got a kind of the Balmy Blue and the Seaside Spray. Again, Seaside Spray is kind of towards the dusky colours. It's got that hint of grey in it. And yeah, not something I would always do, mixing those two blues. But they seem to work. Oh, hold on. I've got to do this in order. There we go. Right. Okay, that's the colour combination there. Then in terms of the stamp sets, I'm sorry it was a bit heavy on the stamp sets tonight, but I'm just in the mood to make beautiful, pretty, happy things at the moment after a few weeks of packing a house and moving house and stuff still being in boxes. I just need a bit of, you know, chill out. So, thank you, sweetheart Kay. Kay's so lovely. Doing my admin for me. Yes, you can email me. You can contact me via Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, I believe, as well. I do have a Pinterest board as well, if anyone's interested. And I do pin things that are not necessarily Stampin' Up. They're things that inspire me. So if you sometimes wonder, where do I get my ideas from? If you follow my Pinterest board, then you'll start getting an insight into the way my brain thinks. Right, fancy phrases. That's got that lovely, delicate, sort of hand-drawn effect florals in the background. And some really lovely fonts on that one. Oh, when I count my blessings, I count you twice. That'd be a nice to send for a Galentine's. Corner Bouquet. Free stamp set at the moment. Spend £45 to get that one for free. All Things Fabulous. That's in the current annual catalogue. Actually, those are both in the annual catalogue. And Waterfront. Classic. I've got a feeling it's going away this year. Just got a feeling about this one. And I'm going to know in April. So I'm going to see the new catalogue in April. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Actually, I might see it. I wonder if we're going to see it before April. I just thought. Because the new catalogue is coming out in May, isn't it? Sorry, we're having a shift. Stampin' Up a shifting the way what month the catalogue comes out in. And I'm still getting my head around it, to be honest. Yes, May. We've got a new catalogue in May, so actually I will know sort of in April whether this is staying or not. So Waterfront, the dots and I do use the rest of it as well. And then brushed blooms. Now this is in the mini catalogue. Now when you place an order, you don't have to just order from one catalogue. Everything that is available via Stampin' Up, including things on the clearance rack, they're all available to order. So you don't feel you have to just order from one thing or another. You can order whatever you want. So if you have any questions about ordering, please do drop me a line, ruthtrice@gmail.com. I'm happy to answer your questions. And if you find that your wish list is quite large, then contact me about actually signing up to Stampin' Up, because it's a great way to save some pennies. And also if you want to earn an extra bit of income or make a career of it, as some people do. They work at this full time and they earn quite a bit. So, but all through hard work. It doesn't come easy. You have to be quite dedicated and know what you're doing. If you want help to be guided through that process, I'm happy to do that too. When is the wish list short? Very funny, Lorraine. Oh, not Lorraine. Hold on, I've forgotten your name already. Just for me, 927. Just for me, 927. Just so you know, you can actually change your name on YouTube. There we go. Oh, hi Nydia. Oh, bless you. Yes, I've just finished. You better go. Don't rewind, quick. Right, lovely to see you all, and I will catch you guys again at some point. And thanks, Heidi. I'll try and put a list in the description as well, so that you know. Okay. Good night, everybody. Oh, hi, Deborah. I didn't see you come in. You're so welcome. Okay, lovely to see you. Nice to see you as well, Denise. Thank you, Joanna. And Pam. What should she say about what? Coming in at the end stinks. However, hello all. Oh, hi, Pam. Lovely to see you. Yes, take care, everybody. Stay safe. And those of you who haven't been well, rest, please. You know who you are. Mwah. Lots of love. Bye.